Hi, welcome. So here I will demonstrate another usage of the reset command. So earlier you saw the reset command being used with respect to a particular file. Now I'll use the reset command now such that the reset command can reset change in multiple files. So that was the first demonstration of the reset command. So now I will enter into the git reset demo2 directory. And remember, this is a clone of the git reset demo1 directory. So you can expect the same files, Jimmy's timetable and Goldie's timetable, as well as the same kind of history of commit. So let's check the content of the directory. So here are the files. Now let's make two changes in both of the files. So first start with the Jimmy's file, vi, press enter. And since now this is a fresh repository, that earlier change we made is gone, so I'll redo the change. Remember, we wrote Jimmy enters the school campus, and that's it for this file, :wq to quit and save. And now let's edit the Goldie's timetable. Press enter, press I key to insert, and let's assume the next step in Goldie's timetable 2 is to enter the school campus. So Goldie enters the school campus, press escape key, :wq to quit and save. Let's clear the screen. Okay, now let's use a git status command to view the changes we made. And as you can see, there are two modifications for two files. Now let's add the changes to the staging area using git add, then dot. That means all changes to be added for the current directory. Let's press enter and let's do git status once again. And as you can see, there are two changes in the staging area. Let's clear the screen. Now we'll use the git reset command. Now if you remember, earlier we used a git reset command to unstage changes in a particular file. But here, the git reset command without any reference to a particular file will unstage all the changes. So here, for simplification purpose, we have used two files. You can use this git reset command to unstage changes in n number of files. Let's press enter and here you go. So you can see the two M's here, which means both the files have been unstaged. So let's confirm this using the git status command. Press enter. So now you can see the status of the files have changed. Earlier they appeared in green font, which actually meant that the files were in staging area. Now since the git reset command has unstaged the changes, the files have entered into the modified stage. So to reiterate, the git reset command resets the staging area to match the most recent commit, but it leaves the working directory unchanged. This unstages all files without overwriting any changes, giving you the opportunity to rebuild the stage snapshot from scratch. Now I'll show you how to use the git reset command using the hard option. Well, you might be wondering what is hard. Well, don't worry, it will not make your life hard, but actually the hard option helps not only to unstage changes in the staging area, but also removes all the changes in the working directory. So let me show you what we mean by that. So I will use a git reset demo2 itself instead of git reset demo3 because I think this repository is sufficient enough to demonstrate you the git reset command with the hard option. So let's check the status of our repository. Git status, press enter, and here you can see the two files are in modified state. Now it was earlier added to the staging area and then I used the reset command to unstage them. Now what I'll do right now, I will again add them to the staging area. So git add dot, which means to add all the changes in your working directory to the staging area. Press enter and let's do a git status command once again, and you can see the files have been added to the staging area. Let's clear the screen. Now earlier we used the reset command to unstage changes. Now in one go we'll not only unstage the changes but also remove the changes in the working directory. So it's git reset command with the hard option -- hard. Press enter. Now let's do a git log with -- one line option. Press enter and you can see what Git responded with our git reset command. It says that head is now at 9166E4F, which was a 5th commit, which means head is pointing here. And let's do a git status once again. Git status, press enter, and bingo, there is nothing to commit and the working directory is clean. So that means the git reset command with the hard option not only removed the changes from the staging area, but also undid the modifications in the working directory. So to summarize, the git reset command with the hard option resets the staging area and the working directory to match the most recent commit. Now, in addition to unstaging changes, the hard flag tells Git to override all changes in the working directory too. In other words, this destroys all uncommitted changes and hence make sure that you really want to throw away all your local developments before you use a git reset command with the hard option.